Even though he only started racing when he was 18, Josh Files quickly became an extremely accomplished driver. Now 27 years old and currently 6th in TCR Europe, he dominated and won TCR Germany in both 2016 and 17.
You know, Germany is probably the hardest national series of TCR at the moment. To win it in the first year was really cool. To win it the second time over, and also in the same car, was very special.
After those two titles, he was expected to be a title contender in TCR Europe this year, when he joined the Hell Energy racing team, still driving a Honda.
It was a new team to me, new engineer, and they have a very different philosophy, so it took a while to understand and adapt to that. Also at the start of the year, maybe the Honda was not quite there in terms of performance, because it was very late to arrive. You know, I think the first outing was maybe October of last year, and you saw with Hyundai they did a whole year of testing, and that's a real big advantage. So it was tricky, because I could manage to extract qualifying performance out the car everywhere we went, but when you came into a race situation and you had compromised lines, it was a very hard car to actually race. So I would say as a driver I was maybe over driving the car as well to try and keep minimum speeds up, and so I was making mistakes from that side of things. And then we've had a few technical issues which, you know, when we've been in actually quite commanding positions, you know, Spa race 2 when we were second, for example, is something that wasn't ideal. They're the ups and downs, and we're just moving forward now, and I'm sure next year we will be stronger and stronger again.
Josh Files is one of those drivers who not only focuses on driving, but also understands the technical side of the sport. So, his relationship with Nicola, his race engineer, is quite special.
He's obviously very technically minded, being an engineer, and I understand a lot of that side of things. So we actually discuss everything we're going to do for the weekend long before we even arrive. We make instant decisions as I'm coming in the pit lane. This is what we're going to do because of this. Okay, no problem. Car goes up on jacks. The parts are already ready. Done. 1 minute in the pit lane. You know, we're not thinking anymore. We've got it all strategically planned out. So, yeah, so we have that technical side of things long before the weekend. So when we're at the weekend, both of us just have to deliver on our sides. He is the engineer and me as the driver.
Because of that 360-degree approach, Josh Files also works as a driver coach. Ollie Taylor, racing in TCR UK, is one of his pupils. So we asked Josh, what's the most important quality a driver coach must have?
You just have to be able to relay the information in a simple way for the driver to understand. At the start of, you know, a driver's career, let's say, they don't understand so much, both driving-wise and technically, so you have to do everything simply. Then when they get faster and faster and start driving really well on their own, that's when you start going into the real detail of the line and how you just try and get the car to rotate at this point, which makes the exit easier, and understanding the tyre. And
2018 is Files' 9th competitive season, so what's the plan for 2019?
I mean, obviously the goal would be to minimum do TCR Europe again, because I would really like to fight for the championship properly, or even step up to the WTCR. I don't really understand what the WTCR will do in 2020, so maybe next year is kind of the last year. No one really knows, but that's where I really want to be, at that world level.